New social media network sees humor in the news. On Comedy Wire, anyone from professional comedians to improv beginners can submit funny jokes in response to real news events. The creator, Preston Gitlin, is with me now. Preston, great to have you with us. So, first of all, there's so much material out there, right, that's possible. But why create a separate social network? Because if I am particularly witty, I can be witty on Twitter, I can be witty on Facebook. Why a dedicated channel?
Well, you know, the reason that they're on our site and they're not using Twitter as much is because it's so focused on humor. And all of the big name, the TV writers from The Tonight Show, from The Daily Show, they're on there. They're giving them votes.
They're testing material.
They're testing material. Yeah, some of these guys write 100 jokes a day. They spend hours, and you can't do that on Twitter. If you start writing jokes on Twitter all day long, you just won't have any followers. So they get a lot more feedback for their jokes, and they get incredible people giving them votes.
And how did you form this idea when you were in grad school, right?
Yeah, I was in a business school. I was at INSEAD, International Business School. There was like 80 countries there. Countries like Pakistan, India, that are apparently always at conflict with each other. And I would tell jokes about the world, and they would laugh. And it was laughter that brought people together. And I said, wow, it'd be really cool if you could just see the entire world just through humor, basically, whenever anything happens.
All right, Preston, when you say that you can tell jokes and bring people together, I have to hear a couple. Do you have?
I do have, and I brought a good Trump joke, which I think everyone seems to be talking about Trump. Apparently, he's been paying actors to cheer at his speeches. And so Peter Duffy actually wrote, you see, he does create jobs, which I think is a testament to Donald Trump. You got to like a guy who never apologizes, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so that is a very funny joke, and it's there. But what about the idea of intellectual property? Because I'm sure you saw this, but there was a guy who's writing, you know, from his basement in LA saying Conan O'Brien is taking my jokes. How do you protect these people? I mean, or is it just like, hey, once it's out there, it's out there?
Yeah, if you submit a joke to social media, I mean, there's always a chance someone steals it. If you go and do something live and go to a show, there's always some chance that someone in the audience decides to use it. It doesn't mean that you don't do it. I mean, you should get out there, get your name out there. You want to show people that you're funny, and you want to build a network, and you want to build a following. So I think that the pros that come with social media joke writing are far greater than any threat of that.
All right, well, it's pretty cool. We're going to check it out. Thanks for coming in to tell us about it. Preston Gitlin joining us there. He is the creator of Comedy Wire.